Feathering one's own nest is an idiom that describes the act of enriching oneself at the expense of others, often through unethical or dishonest means. This behavior typically involves individuals or entities leveraging their positions of power, influence, or trust to secure personal gain, frequently to the detriment of those they are supposed to serve or represent. The phrase originates from the way birds gather feathers to line their nests, symbolizing the accumulation of resources for personal comfort and benefit. In many contexts, feathering one's own nest is synonymous with corruption, fraud, or embezzlement. It can be observed in various spheres, including politics, business, and public service. Politicians might engage in such practices by diverting public funds for personal use or accepting bribes in exchange for favorable decisions. Similarly, business executives might manipulate company resources for personal profit, engage in insider trading, or award contracts to friends and family members, bypassing fair competition and merit. The ethical implications of feathering one's own nest are significant. This behavior undermines trust in institutions and erodes the social fabric by promoting inequality and injustice. When leaders or those in power prioritize their own interests over the common good, it can lead to widespread disillusionment and cynicism among the public. The perception that systems are rigged to benefit a select few can discourage civic engagement and participation, further entrenching corrupt practices. Identifying and preventing such behavior requires robust mechanisms for transparency, accountability, and oversight. Effective regulatory frameworks, coupled with vigilant enforcement, can help deter individuals from exploiting their positions. Whistleblower protections and channels for reporting unethical conduct are also crucial, as they empower insiders to come forward without fear of retaliation. Examples of feathering one's own nest abound throughout history and in contemporary society. In recent years, high-profile scandals have exposed how corporate executives, politicians, and other influential figures have siphoned off resources for personal gain. These cases often reveal systemic issues within organizations and highlight the need for comprehensive reforms to address root causes. Culturally, the perception and tolerance of such behavior can vary. In some societies, there may be a higher tolerance for certain forms of self-enrichment, particularly if they are seen as rewards for success or cleverness. However, in most contexts, feathering one's own nest is viewed negatively and condemned as a breach of ethical standards and social responsibility. Psychologically, the drive to feather one's own nest can stem from a variety of factors, including greed, a sense of entitlement, or the pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle. Socially, it might be influenced by norms that prioritize personal success over communal well-being. Addressing these tendencies involves fostering a culture of integrity and emphasizing the value of ethical behavior in both personal and professional spheres. In conclusion, feathering one's own nest represents a serious ethical challenge with wide-ranging consequences. Combating it requires a multifaceted approach, including strong institutional checks, cultural shifts towards greater accountability, and a commitment to upholding the public interest over private gain.